First stop is Boeing Future of Flight.
Alright, for those who don't know, we love traveling, we love airplanes. I'm a pilot, and well, of course, if we come to Seattle, well, in case you didn't know, or figured out by now, we are in Seattle, and since we are in Seattle, we came all the way north to Everett to come to the Boeing Future of Flight Museum, which has been on my list for quite a while. Before we get into this portion of the video, I do want to reflect back on last year. Basically on the 23rd, we headed over to her mom's house, back to Houston. We stayed there, and then we spent Christmas there, and then after Christmas, we went on a flight with one of my friends. He's IFR rated, I'm not. So he took us, well, it was more like I paid for the plane, and he took us flying. Well, we both flew. So we're gonna show you this real quick before we get into the Boeing Factory. That was good. That was good. Like I was mentioning earlier, we came to the Boeing factory, so to speak. We're not there because they have it closed right now due to the weather, as you can tell, it was snowing. But we are in the museum part, which is where they have one of these. This is the top tail of the plane. This is pretty cool. It has been a dream coming here, and now we're here. So we're gonna enjoy every bit of it. Here we go. Right behind me is a 787 fuselage, and that's basically where everybody sits.
So after the Boeing Factory, we went and got some lunch, which was much needed since we woke up at 4 this morning and had not eaten anything since then. And now we've come to Mokkiltiyo Park.
So hard to see from the moment we arrive.
My face is starting to freeze, literally, and I can't feel my fingers at all. So I think we're gonna go to this little rock right in front of me. You can't tell my face is freaking cold. And then I think we're gonna start heading towards Olympia, where we will stay the night, and then tomorrow we will be going to the national park. So let's go get some more footage. Alright, I lied. One more thing before we go. So all the locals seem to be eating ice cream and what seems like 20-degree weather, because I can't feel my face at all. So I guess we're gonna do that too and have the full experience, because it's not a full experience if you don't get it all.
Well, mine is delicious. If you didn't see, Paulo's fell all over the ground, so he only got the bottom half of his cone.
That was good while it lasted.
This morning we woke up in Olympia, Washington, drove 2 hours to our first destination. This is the Quinault rainforest. We're at the nature trail right now. We did encounter some sleet, so it's a little snowy and icy. We had a little difficulty getting into the parking lot over here, but we made it in and we're ready to get on the trail. So excited.
One thing that sticks out to this, or to me from reading this thing right behind me, is that this tree right behind me is 400 years old, which to me, I'm like, dang, that's a very long time. It amazes me that it's been here so long, that this tree right here can be 400 years old. I mean, I don't even know what 400 years ago looked like.
So we took a slight detour off of the nature trail. We saw a trail that comes to the lake shore, and so obviously we had to come here. So we passed by a waterfall and now we are at the lake.
So we had to return to the car because smart me didn't bring any hiking boots that are weatherproof or waterproof, and so of course my feet are cold as crap and they feel like they're hurting, or they are hurting. So we're gonna go inside the car and see if we can find a place where I can get some hiking boots that are waterproof and warm, so that I don't have this issue anymore. But yeah. Alright, talk to you soon. After warming up in the car, we made our way north to most north, or more north than where we were, and we arrived at this beach. It is called I don't know.
So we left the rainforest and we headed over to the coast and just arrived at Kalawaka Beach, and we are approaching it now. These waves look ginormous. So we're gonna walk along the coast and see what there is.
just made my way all the way over here on this tree that is, I guess, has been stuck here. But if you can't tell, these waves are, hopefully you can hear me, but these waves are pretty strong. I mean, we're talking pretty loud too. And I mean, they're reaching pretty much halfway up this hill right back here. And yeah, it really seems powerful. But this is almost like surfing weather or surfing waves, but I don't know if I would do that either. We're gonna head back to the car because it's starting to rain and I can't get the car wet. It's already getting wet. So we're gonna run to the car. Whew. Right in time. It's starting to rain a lot. On to our next stop.
Down the stairs. So it's right over there. I see it. We are at the Tree of Life, and there are so many logs out here to get over. But basically, it's called the Tree of Life because there's been so much erosion around it that there is no longer anything between or under the Tree of Life. So it's just hanging on by the sides. And so you see all these exposed roots, and it just looks so cool. And it really shows how this tree is the Tree of Life because it's still hanging on strong. We have one more stop along the beach. It's further up that we're gonna go to. So we wanna do that also before it starts pouring. So we're gonna head to the car now and rush over there to get some shots recorded.
We have made it to Ruby Beach, where there is a rock in the middle of the water. Simplest way to put it, I guess. So we're gonna head down there and go check it out.